Hello, I'm here with Gaahl. My first question is, how was the show?
I don't know. It's up to the audience to decide. But it felt okay when on stage. But it's you never know how the balance is or anything. So
In 2021, the EP The Humming Mountain was released. How was the listeners' feedback?
I have no idea. I don't pay attention to that. So record music and then I start with another release. So the feedback I have no idea. So
No problem. The Humming Mountain is a very different of the last album. How can you explain this transition and the difference between The Humming Mountain and the last album?
It's different storylines. So I usually work in conceptual worlds. So I don't try to recreate energies that I've already created. It's a natural transition. Even though the Humming Mountain is kind of a prequel to Gaste. So I like to juggle with the history of it.
Have you a specific condition for composing an album? A special mood or something like that?
I create a concept that I want to talk to myself about, and then I start to develop it. So it's one starts from scratch and build it out. You have a storyline, and then you tear it apart, and then you rebuild it. So,
For you, what is the most important thing to do an album?
creating it.
Your tormented past have an importance or an influence in Gahl's Wyrd?
I don't think so. It's one is probably influenced without thinking of it. So I think it's, but there's nothing certain that's. There's always probably things that are kind of whispering in the back of your head, but without you actually knowing what it is. So.
After all of these years in music industry, how is the vision, your vision of the music industry now?
Honest emotions are basically what drives and what will hopefully be the result of what you do. I don't have any clear visions of everything, but when I start a project or start an album, I have a vision to kind of build what I want to tell or talk to myself about. But I have no other goals than just to be satisfied with the result and having explored the perspective of it.
You're doing exhibitions. How can you describe your art?
I usually work most with exhibitions for other artists. I usually curate other artists. So and there's luckily enough individuals out there that have their own heart and soul in what they portray, and I'm lucky enough to work with some of them. So I prefer if other would curate me instead of me curating myself.
What is your principal inspiration for your projects?
If I knew, I probably wouldn't do anything.
What is your feeling when you do your art, when you are on stage? When is the moment to play?
It depends a bit. It's like at the moment I would prefer not to be on stage, and the feeling today is that if I worked out from the feeling that I have today, I wouldn't enter stage again. But I know that it will change. But at the moment, I'm more interested in being in the rehearsal location or in the studio. I really have no. I don't know how to share the energy with the audience at the moment. So the festivals that we do now are things that were supposed to be done in 2020. And I don't feel that I'm prepared to be on stage. I just hope we can give something, but personally, I'm not here. I'm somewhere else. So.
My final question: what is your definition of artist?
Honesty.
Have you a final words for our listeners and guys with fun?
Be yourselves.
Thanks so much.